Hello, divine, beautiful beings, my Facebook family and friends. Welcome to my late night live. Tonight I'm coming to you with just wanted to share a little bit of my process around some shadow work that, just was happening today. And as I process it myself, I'm just internally creating how it's happening naturally, just noticing and witnessing and seeing the process and the steps that are happening along the way. So I wanted to jump on tonight for a year and a day sharing of sacred sanctuary space online with anyone who's listening, live or on replay, at any moment later on in the ethers. So yeah, shadow work has been something that has been inspiring me for a few years now, and I am deeply grateful for that gift that I hold in my offerings. The shadow work, the unraveling, the reprogramming, going deep internally and getting to the bottom of things, and connecting to memories and our old stories, and opening up to the vulnerable space of shadow work, a vulnerable space to be honest with ourselves, with our truth, and recognizing when we are ready for that, because we're not always ready to face the truth and to do the shadow work. I was not always ready to face the truth within me. I kicked and I screamed and I was very defensive and offensive, and I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see the truth within me, the truth of, of my shadows taking control over who I truly was, and realizing my shadows were screaming and kicking and denying the truth. The true self always returns. The true self is always there to allow us to see that work that needs to be done, to be brave, to face and to feel the shadow work, or to feel what is present, because shadow work isn't usually something we plan on doing. It usually comes down, boom, we're in it. That's usually what happens. Shadow work is like a trigger. It's an event that could happen in life, a heartbreaking event, usually heartbreaking event of experiencing a loss through breakup, divorce, death, separation of any kind. In humanity, we find each other and then we go our separate ways. Many times with many people, with some people we stay for many, many years, many, many lifetimes. And with some people, we also don't have to be close proximity to know that we're always together. Yeah, and so through shadow work, we are able to experience again the triggers that are come up for us, or the sudden pain, or our ability to withstand this current circumstances, because we are so triggered and under so much pressure, and we are defeated in so many ways through shadow work. We are depressed, oppressed, deep in the darkness, not knowing what to do. We don't have a flashlight even, or anyone, or no guide. We're just like thrown in there with all the pain and devastation, no preparation. And that's often what happens, and how we get to either love this work or use it, heal it, and never look back at it, or run away from it, or really integrate this work into our lives and know how to process the deep shadow pain, or how to purge. Like, most of us don't even know how to purge, how to cry, how to laugh, how to just cleanse ourselves energetically, to yawn, to burp, to purge through voice, through speaking, through writing, purge through dancing, through running. The internal process usually requires some sort of physical movement. So physical movement is always recommended and suggested for any heavy emotions that we're moving through. And so it's important to recognize those emotions, and that we are no longer the victim to that old story that I am still processing, because it's been triggered by something current. And so I no longer need to be defensive. I no longer need to be offensive, upset. I can just simply recognize that, yes, that is my old story, and I am no longer a victim to it. And recognizing that I can consciously do this work, liberating my soul from that victimhood mentality that kept me in that dark night of the soul. Hi, my love. So happy to catch you live too. What was the charge in your body? Oh my God, I was crying. I was crying today, deeply felt pain through my process today, connecting to an old friend and connecting to a wound that we share together. It brought up so much pain again, but this pain was already processed so many times, but it felt so much different, and I embraced this deep crying, this deep purge through crying, and it felt also so collective, because as women, we share, actually, women and men, we all share the same feminine wounds. Doesn't matter what body we're in, we share the same feminine wound, the same masculine wound. And so through this process, no matter how many times I have done this shadow work, each time I reclaim myself, so we reclaim ourselves for who we know we are, what we're here to do, connecting to that pain again as a reminder of that's my sacred why. Because our deepest wounds are our most precious medicine. You should come to the next I know, I saw that. Yes, I'm going to. I saw the video, and I even saw it in the email, and somehow I missed it. I may missed it, and at the same time I felt like a little bit of an outsider, a little bit of an outsider, so maybe felt a little bit uncomfortable, to be honest with you. And so, yeah, that's just another process of feeling and I don't know, out of tune maybe, of the collective spiral community. So I feel like, yes, I felt the pull to show up, and I didn't. And that's actually this, yeah, I was processing so much today, and understanding that this process is so necessary for the liberation. This is it's becoming like the dark nights, yes, dark nights outside, but dark arts in the way of we are dancing with the shadows every moment, like and recognizing them and just like putting them in front of us and facing them. Yeah, I felt a little bit out of tune. And for my own liberation, I needed to show up, but I was also processing something else and understanding that this process is so necessary for the healing and empowerment and recognition, to say the words, to use the voice, to use our voice to heal Mother Earth. That's an incredible, beautiful message that I have connected to. Her gift to us is to open up our voices through the sacred medicine, sacred plant medicine, to sing, to speak for ourselves and for Mother Earth, to speak for all of humanity. So, remembering of self, yes, it's always within. Yes, I will do that. That's what the call was, the connection with authentic owners. Yeah, establishing the connection. So good. Me and Boo both rejoined the Prague group on Facebook. Amazing. Self with Mother Earth. Yes, as we heal ourselves, we heal Mother Earth, truly. And she's, in return, she empowers us with her resources. Oh my gosh. Helping us reclaim ourselves fully, giving us the ancient memories, awakening the sacred codes through our DNA, through like this enlightenment, awakening awareness. If we show up through this work, let ourselves be seen, let ourselves be heard. Yeah, knowing that we're not alone. We're not alone in this work. There's many people who need to hear this, who are here for this, who are here to bring this through together. You know, this process of life, these feelings that we came here to experience, to truly feel, to no longer hide them, to no longer sweep them under the rug, just like feeling them in our own process, honoring ourselves, like going within rather than constantly going external. You did this, you did that, it's because of you, or it's because of that. No, it's like it's going within and honoring this, honoring ourselves exactly where we are. Connection with each other, that didn't come out right above. Okay, yeah, connection has started. Amazing, thank you. Yes, I love the spiral, so grateful for it. I'm slowly moving through it. I'm moving through some clients, and I'm feeling myself just in incredible wisdom that's coming through each session. It's just incredible. The spiral one-on-one, yes, hit me up if you need some incredible cosmic, galactic truth spoken journey through 7 levels of empowerment, from the darkest places to the lightest of our being, of who we are, empowering our purpose and our bliss through deep anchoring in the truth. Yes. So, all right. This is the process, some little bit of shadow work process of recognizing the old stories, the memories, the triggers, and coming from a place of integration, strength, power, knowing where you stand for, remembering the wounds, And that is your deepest medicine. And each time you experience that pain again, just taking it for the collective, healing it for the Mother Earth, and standing and rising for humanity, for the beauty of each soul, and for our remembrance of who we are truly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many blessings. Shadow work is very potent. Let me know how this feels for you, and many blessings on your shadow work, dance and arts and protection, blessings of love and truth for all of humanity. Blessed be.